art lovers, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I'm looking very glamorous. It's the morning before my art show, and I decided to switch it up a little bit this time. Instead of doing a process video, I'm going to show you guys how I prep for an art show. You'll see me there day of as well. I'll try and get some really good video of the show, just so you guys can see if you're planning on doing an art show for yourself as well. These are the steps that I go through, so you can do that as well. Before we do that, I wanted to show you guys my new studio assistant. His name is Robert Klein. Any of you Archer fans out there will know who Robert Klein is. This is our Rabby. Say hello, Rabby. Got a bit of a mess going right now. I've got my print bin, and I just got some. This is actually Red River, some paper samples that I just got. I did get my regular Canon photo paper. One of my print boxes there. This is where the computer and my scanner is. This is actually my husband's desk. So yeah, I got some cleaning to do, and I got some art show prep stuff to do. So you'll see some of that. I'm probably gonna speed it up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Sorry for this. I'll work on it. But yeah, keep watching. Okay, so now the room is mostly cleaned up. I can get the light to adjust so you can actually see. Here's Robbie again, getting a drink of water, wondering why he's on camera and he didn't sign a waiver. This is the Aura quartz piece that I'm working on. Because it is quite larger than my normal pieces, I didn't quite get around to finishing it or even starting it. This past week on the 10th was my birthday, so yeah, I was probably just being a little lazy because it was my birthday, my birthday week. But yeah, I have a Canon Pixma Pro 100, if you haven't seen it before. And then this is my second desk, which is where I usually do a lot of brainstorming. This is actually a vintage sewing machine, a Singer sewing machine that my husband found for me at a thrift shop, that I just kind of turned into a second higher up shelf. It was actually in this corner, but I needed the storage space, so I moved it and propped it up on top. Hey baby, what's going on, buddy? Oh yeah, and we're back to kind of the print area for the day, where I'm going to be organizing and setting up prints. Before I do that, I just got messages from the MC of this show, so I'm going to use the floor space to figure out where I want to, or how I want to display on the wall, as well as I'll cut out a little space on my desk there and clear it off and kind of figure out how I want to do the little print table as well. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. You guys might recognize a few of these. So a mix of old and new in here. And this will be pretty much how my wall is set up. It doesn't always end up working the way that I plan it, but I like to have a plan, just because I'm anal sometimes. It definitely helps when you get to the venue and you already have a good idea of what your wall should look like. Sometimes you end up having to move, or someone next to you needs a touch more space, so you have to alter things. And as long as you're willing to be flexible and know that this might change, probably will change, then everything will go fine. It's just always good to have a general idea of what it's supposed to look like in your mind. At this point, I'm just wrapping up the paintings, making sure that they're ready to go for day of the show. For those of you who are doing a show for the first time, this is also a good point to make sure that everything is signed and dated before you bubble wrap. Okay, so I took a break and I had some lunch. Next up, I'm going to be working on the prints for the newest pieces that I've done. I haven't really had an opportunity to scan them or even get them on the website, so I'm gonna start taking care of that before any show. I just try and make sure that the website is up to date and that I have as many prints as possible. I don't always have the time to do this before a show. Luckily, I was able to get the day off from work, so I actually have the time to kind of be fully prepared for the show. Good morning, everyone. This is morning of the day of the show. I got I got all of the prints done that I needed to get done. Now I'm just cutting down the last ones to the correct size. So I do 8x10s and 5x7s. Then I have to print out a few stickers for the gift giveaway. And it should wrap it up. So the next time you'll see me, I'll be at the show. So as just a quick recap, you want to start with a clean space, plan out your display, make sure all your work is ready to hang, update your website, prepare any prints, and of course clean your workspace again afterwards. Also, on the day of the show, you want to make sure you have a few things before you head out for the day. Business cards and business card holder, a portfolio book that shows the available prints, title cards for each piece that show the dimensions and prices, a print rack, purchase bags. Not every venue has a space for it, but if you can get a print table as well as a cover in there, that's great. I like to give away a little gift, so this time it was mini compact mirrors with an art sticker and my logo, also some candies. You want to take a sheet for an email sign-up list. Don't forget to bring your PayPal card reader. A lot of people prefer to use card. Also, you'll want to bring a charger for your phone, or in my case, my tablet. I use to display my process videos while I'm at the show. Any things that you might forget, screws, nails, S-hooks, scissors, measuring tape, all those little things that you will definitely forget, make sure to check them off the list. If you're lucky enough to find an assistant, have one who knows about your product and will be there to have conversations with people when you're not around. Don't forget to bring something for lunch. That's always a thing that I forget, to bring food. And then I end up talking to people and realizing that I'm starving. Now here is the end result for my display at the show. As you can see, I did have to make some changes. There was actually an outlet and a thermometer on my wall. So I kind of had to be creative, but it worked out perfectly. The show went great, and my awesome assistant, my husband, was there as usual to give me a hand. The other artists in the room had such beautiful work. It was really an amazing show. We had a great time. And the turnout was great. I can't believe how many people showed up. It was a really awesome scene with beautiful work and great people. A little clip from the show right around 7 p.m. as doors opened. and it's already pretty full. But then, as you can see, as the night goes on, it just gets more and more packed with people. Again, it was an awesome night, and we had so much fun. I cannot end this video without saying a huge thank you to the MC of the evening, Trina. She really put on an awesome show and had some pretty amazing work of her own. Well, as always, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little change up from what I usually do, and it was a little late, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Stay tuned for my next video where I'll be working on the process for my giant woman aura quartz.